Last weekend, a violent attack all played out inside a Linwood Rite Aid.
Police say a boyfriend stabbed his girlfriend multiple times in the store in front of employees. King 5's Alyssa Hahn has more on the young attacker who has a troubling history of domestic abuse. Alyssa.
Lori, the month of October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and this particular case shows us how deep-seated the problem can be. The young perpetrator is just 22 years old, and while this may be his most violent act, it is certainly not his first. Sunday evening, a young woman had just a 6-second head start on her attacker as she ran into the Rite Aid store looking for help.
She was trying to get away from him and going into a public place with other people around normally is a pretty good call for your safety.
The alleged attacker who stabbed her multiple times in the head is just 22 years old. We uncovered Joseph Peralta's long history of harassment, stalking, and domestic violence with multiple victims, a history where he appears to have avoided treatment, sentenced to more jail time as a punishment.
To see a 22-year-old with this amount of criminal history is a little shocking.
Dr. Dale Todd is a state-certified domestic violence treatment provider, and Todd Ballout is the vice president of domestic violence services of Snohomish County. They believe Peralta's history is a systemic problem.
We have a system where we punish perpetrators, but if that punishment isn't actually rehabilitating them, then all we're doing is delaying the next victim until they get out.
We may look at domestic violence as a private matter, but both Todd and Ballout believe they have a public impact. They point out that two mass shootings, the one in Marysville-Pilchuck High School and the recent Mukilteo party attack, had motives rooted in domestic violence. All of them young perpetrators. Experts at DVS are re-examining how not only to protect the victims they serve here, but prevent these cases from happening.
You know, when you consider that 80% of all domestic violence goes unreported, you're seeing the tip of the iceberg, and possibly in this case, of the other victims out there.
The 19-year-old victim in this case survived. The attack was captured on surveillance cameras inside the store. Peralta was supposed to make his first appearance in court today, but his attorney said that for some reason he was medically incapable of appearing in court. Reporting live in Linwood, Alyssa Hahn, King 5 News.